Each year brings about a new chapter in our story, and 2023 was quite the year. In a first in the history of Jacksonville, a woman won the mayoral race.
I'm elated that we had a cross-section of people from across the city that came together beyond party affiliation to say that we need change.
Donna Deegan beat Daniel Davis for the top office. Her campaign focusing on a positive message, saying she will work to improve infrastructure, the economy, and access to health care. One of Mayor Deegan's first initiatives, announcing a private health care option for people in Jacksonville.
We have a whole population of people who are using the emergency room as their primary care.
Within 6 weeks, a quarter of Jacksonville's uninsured population signed up. A life-changing win in Neptune Beach in July.
I'm hoping I know someone that won it so I can get like $1 million or something.
The Publix on Atlantic Boulevard sold the winning jackpot quick pick ticket worth $1.58 billion. The beach community was abuzz with the news, wondering who the new billionaire could be and giving them a little advice.
Use it wisely. Make a difference with it. It's a great opportunity.
You got to spend it, right? That's the only way you get the full value. You spend it or invest it, right? One or the other.
Also scary moments at St. Vincent's in Riverside after a partial collapse of their parking garage. Vehicles overturned and crushed, cadaver dogs searched, and thankfully there were no reports of injuries or deaths. But the collapse left more than 100 cars stranded there for more than a month, unable to be moved. Eventually, cars had to be removed via a robotic-assisted tow truck and a crane. And a mystery spanning 22 miles and 2 counties.
It was definitely noticeable. Couldn't not notice it.
A yellow line that appeared out of nowhere on I-95, causing some confusion.
First, I saw it come on, and then I got over into the other lane because I thought it was merging me somewhere, and then I was like, it's in the middle of the lane.
We traced the line from downtown all the way to Cumberland Industrial Park in St. Augustine. FDOT said they had nothing to do with it, but told us Acme Barricade said it was yellow paint from one of their trucks, and they would work to clean it up. Mystery solved. Now to a miracle off the coast of St. Augustine. After searching for more than 30 hours, 25-year-old Charles Gregory spotted 12 miles offshore in his sinking John boat.
We cannot thank the Coast Guard, Fire Rescue, St. Augustine, everybody, the paddle boarders, everybody. We just want to say thank you so much.
Dehydrated, sunburnt, but otherwise okay, Gregory told rescuers he lost his engine and was pulled out to sea. Eventually reunited with the crews that worked to save him and giving them thanks.
I can't be more thankful for all the people that were involved, and especially the man up top.
Rescuers also took to the air and sea in October in the hopes of finding 3 missing boaters. The Carol Ann was last seen 80 miles off the coast of Brunswick, carrying Dalton Conway, Caleb Wilkinson, and Tyler Barlow.
We want these boys back ASAP and safe and out of harm's way.
An extensive search began, even bringing in volunteers from the Cajun Navy, and the families raising money for a search plane.
And, you know, this isn't just a missing boat out there. I mean, this is
our boy, but it's also 2 other boys. This is Dalton. This is Caleb. These are 3 very young men that have a lot of life ahead of them.
Weeks went by without a single trace of the Carol Ann. Then the bait box was found, reigniting hope the boys would be found. But in November, the hardest decision the families have ever made, suspending the search. The 3 men remain missing. In October, you may have noticed something stuck at Jacksonville Beach. Luke Rayberg's sailboat, the Aqualon, lost power and ended up getting wedged into the sand. But that wasn't his only problem.
I have to maintain a vigilance on the ship. There are looters and people that come in the night.
There were hopes that a king tide could help move the boat back to the water, but after several tries, it didn't budge.
I appreciate the goodwill and support, and I'll do my best to get this boat off of you guys' beach. But right now, I'm doing what I can.
In the end, the boat was taken apart for a salvage yard, and Rayberg said he was considering calling Jacksonville Beach home. While we are on the subject of sights in the sand, the infamous Blue House in Volcano Beach is no more. The house on stilts survived hurricanes and storms for 20 years, but erosion ate away at the sand beneath the house, leaving it on stilts. The homeowner was given the option to repair it or demolish it. They did choose to make repairs, but never did, so she came down. Speaking of hurricanes, Idalia roared ashore as a Category 3 hurricane, striking Florida's Big Bend. While the First Coast did not see the brunt of Idalia's impact, it did leave some residents cleaning up damage.
The roots of the tree, and it just fell right into the house here.
In Columbia County, the strong winds left 98% of residents without power. In Brantley County, parts of Hoboken Elementary School's roof ripped off. In Duval, winds brought down trees and a section of a vacant building collapsed. The walls at Memorial Park were once again battered by water. But thankfully, there were no reports of fatalities in our area. Last but not least, over at the Jacksonville Zoo, pop the champagne because we've got baby news. The first Jaguar cub in 10 years born at the zoo, and after public name submissions, the little cub was dubbed Banks. And not to be outdone, the Malayan tiger Cinta, also pregnant. With only 150 Malayan tigers left in the wild, this was huge. And even better, Cinta gave birth to triplets, all surviving and thriving with mama. What a year it has been! Now as we close the chapter of 2023, let's see what 2024 holds. Katie Jeffries, First Coast News, on your side.